Welcome everybody to WWE Backlash. And of course, this is our first show following WrestleMania. And of course, it's time for the wrestlers to get their backlash in. As welcome everybody to WWE Backlash, as we're coming to you live here tonight in New Orleans, Louisiana for Backlash. And of course, we are going to kick off the show tonight with a WWE Tag Team Championship match between the Lucha Bros and the Creed Brothers. As let's get into Backlash here tonight. As we welcome everybody to Backlash in New Orleans. And of course, we got a big show ahead of us tonight in New Orleans, Louisiana for Backlash. And of course, we got some big stuff going down here in New Orleans, Louisiana. But of course, before we get there, we do have a tag team championship match that is kicking us off here tonight between the Lucha Bros, Penta and Rey Fenix, defending against the Creed Brothers, Julius Creed and Brutus Creed. And yeah, some big things going down here tonight in New Orleans, Louisiana. And of course, starting us off, it's the Lucha Bros, who of course, they won the titles at Elimination Chamber. And of course, they were successful at defending those titles against the New Catch Republic at WrestleMania. And tonight they're going up against the Creed Brothers, who hasn't really done anything that special over the last few years, since arriving to WWE 3 years ago in 2023. And of course, they have a big match of a lifetime here tonight, as they challenge the Lucha Bros for the WWE Tag Team Championships here at Backlash. As, oh boy, did some crowd, some plant seats here just chant, "You're trash"? Well, that's strange. Because you can see, crowd is not wanting nothing to do with the Creed Brothers here tonight at Backlash. As let's be real. Let's be real. As you can see, crowd is booing the Creed Brothers. And of course, this is what they're fighting for to kick off Backlash here in New Orleans, Louisiana. Of course, this is what we're talking about here tonight. WWE Tag Team Championship. And of course, the Lucha Bros coming up with successful title defense against New Catch Republic at WrestleMania. They are defending against Creed Brothers, who of course, they got this opportunity after defeating the New Catch Republic and the Usos in the Triple Threat Tag Team match on SmackDown. And tonight they are battling it out for the Tag Team titles. Match begins. Penta with a springboard DDT maneuver there. Reversal now. As the Lucha Bros. Well, that was a nice timing there. Reversal there by Julius Creed. Oh, reversal there by Julius Creed as We all thought we had a springboard. Uh-oh. Penta with the reversal there. Reversal there by Penta. Uh-oh, Julius Creed. As Penta bringing it to Julius Creed here. Uh-oh, we've also done as this could be desperation time. Oh, never mind. We all thought we were figuring, oh, this could be the time. Rey Fenix makes his presence known in this match. Uh-oh, this could be desperation time for Julius Creed to make his tag out. Well, I think he's wanting to punish Rey Fenix a lot here. I mean, maybe this could be a time for a tag. Will it be? No, it doesn't. Uh-oh, Julius Creed not wanting to suffer any punishment. And uh-oh, he's about to make a tag. As Rey Fenix looking to get a tag. Oh, Julius Creed. Well, you can tell he wants his revenge after Rey Fenix stopped his tag from happening. Clothesline now. And I think he will make the tag, and he does make the tag to Julius Creed. As you can tell, as Rey Fenix heading to the barricade. Uh-oh, here we go. No. Rey Fenix with the reversal there. Rey Fenix. Oh, reversal there by Julius Creed. And of course, Creed Brothers looking, is of course pretty much trying to get some offense here. Uh-oh, Rey Fenix with a roll-up. Kick out. Oops. Has a massive chop there. by Rey Fenix. As now, Rey Fenix attacking the leg of Brutus Creed. Brutus Creed makes attack to Julius Creed. Has double team backstabber there. What a Hurricanrana there by Penta. Penta heading to the top rope. Penta is locked in with full confidence. They want to try and retain the tag team champions here tonight. But Penta has springboard to maneuver there. Penta. Reversal there by Penta. As Julius Creed is... Julius Creed with the reversal there. This could be a time for the Creed brothers to capitalize. As Rey Fenix makes the tag. Well, I don't know what's going on. Penta was figuring out a springboard maneuver. And I think he was able to make his decision now. To go for it. Because now Julius Creed is bleeding buckets of blood here. This has been a pretty good match to kick off Backlash here in New Orleans, Louisiana. Reversal there by Julius Creed. This could be it. And obviously Brutus Creed is going to get involved. Let's kick out there. This might be bad news for... Julius Creed with a reversal there. This could be desperation time for him to get out of this and tag out. Can he do it? Here we go. Never mind. This could be time. Because Julius Creed could be in massive trouble. And he's looking to try again. Penta's like, what do I gotta do? Reversal there. Back-to-back reversals. Another reversal there. Another reversal there by Julius Creed. Back-to-back reversals there. As we could be looking at a Brutus Creed tag. No, we don't. Another reversal there is Julius Creed, of course, trying to win the tag team titles. And, Penta, roll up. And it's over as the Lucha Bros retain the tag team champions. Very good match here to kick off Backlash here tonight. And of course we all thought, now of course, the Lucha Bros did get more offense in this match, but of course we all thought we were going to get the Creed Brothers' comeback. That would lead to them winning the titles, but it didn't go their way. And of course the Lucha Bros are still the WWE Tag Team Champions. And of course, what is next for them on SmackDown? Only time to tell, as they retain. Good match to kick off Backlash here tonight in New Orleans, Louisiana. As we are back here at Backlash, as we are now getting ready for a no-holds-barred match between AJ Styles and Gunther. And of course, we're going to talk about how this match came about. And of course, AJ Styles, of course, made his first appearance on the SmackDown brand following the 2026 WWE Draft. And he was addressing what was next for him now that he's back on Friday night. However, he would be interrupted by Gunther. Yes, that same Gunther who retired John Cena at WrestleMania. And of course, he was sick, he was disgusted. AJ was getting more focus compared to the man who retired John Cena at WrestleMania. And then AJ would slap the taste out of him, thus setting up a match the following week where AJ would beat Gunther after Gunther got disqualified. Of course, Booker T on that same show would announce these two would wrestle here tonight. However, the following week, this match would be changed into a no-holds-barred match. And of course, that is what is happening here tonight. And of course, this is how we got here. And of course, what is on AJ's mind, as of course, Gunther may have been lucky to get away after low-blowing him in the first match. But tonight, AJ's looking to make Gunther pay after what he did in the first match 3 weeks ago on SmackDown. And next, it is Gunther. And of course, Gunther has of course made his promise after retiring Cena at WrestleMania that his next target would be the WWE Championship. And of course, I mean, you got everyone as of recently setting their eyes on Seth Rollins and his WWE Championship. Of course, Jacob Fatu and Sami Zayn made that promise 2 weeks ago on SmackDown. And then of course, Gunther made his promise last night that when he is done with AJ Styles here tonight, he's looking to get a shot at the WWE Championship. But of course, it doesn't matter what time and place when is that gonna happen. And of course, Seth Rollins tonight is going to be defending against Roman Reigns and Drew McIntyre. Of course, I mean, we'll talk about the story in that match when we get to later on tonight. So without further delay, who do you got winning? Gunther or AJ Styles? As Gunther's wasting no time here. As AJ bring it to Gunther. As Gunther stopping away AJ Styles. Now touching the arm of AJ Styles. Now do not forget, this is a no-holds-barred match where anything can go. So of course, you can use weapons. Like of course, this wasn't what happened in their first match together a couple of weeks ago. As AJ trying to get some offense against the ring general. Gunther. Reversal. Now of course, do not forget, there's also going to be another match with a stipulation of no disqualification. And that is with Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton later on tonight in the 3 Stages of Hell match. Yes, and that is coming up later tonight. AJ Styles, don't know what was he waiting for. I really don't. Reversal by Gunther. Chop. As Gunther's got a steel chair. And he for the chair, AJ Styles. Of course, AJ's trying to get the best out of Gunther. However, Gunther was attempting to use the steel chair. And oh boy. Reversal by Gunther. Oh, never mind. This is not looking good. Gunther goes front. Crowd is chanting, we want tables. Let's go for the double chair at AJ Styles. As Gunther now has his table. Because this was what the crowd here tonight wanted to see. Clothesline. AJ with the reversal. As down he goes. Down goes Gunther. As could this be AJ? He's fired up here. This could be game over for the ring general. How could it be? AJ survives. Another reversal. Powerbomb for a table. Sleep hold time. And Gunther makes AJ Styles pass out here tonight. And of course, Gunther gets the best out of AJ Styles. And of course, a lot of weapons was used to soften him up. And of course, he was able to use some steel chairs and then put him for a table. And now he made him pass out. As the ring general continues to be on the wall since retiring John Cena at WrestleMania. The question is, where does Gunther go? Only time can tell as he gets the win here tonight in New Orleans, Louisiana, here at Backlash. As so far, the show has been a banger so far. And of course, that's after the first two matches. And of course, coming up next, we have another championship match going down here tonight at Backlash as Rhea Ripley defends the WWE Women's Championship against Jordynne Grace. The question is, can Rhea Ripley survive Jordynne Grace, or will the Juggernaut upset Mami to become the new Women's Champion? We'll find out as Rhea Ripley will defend her Women's Championship against Jordynne Grace, and that takes place up next here at Backlash. As we're now getting ready for a WWE Women's Championship match between Rhea Ripley and Jordynne Grace. Now, of course, this match came about after Jordynne Grace beat Sol Ruca on the SmackDown after WrestleMania to get this shot here tonight against Rhea Ripley. And of course, Jordynne Grace, of course, did have a Women's Championship match, and I think it was back at Bash and Berlin, but that was, of course, against Bianca Belair. Yes, it was against Bianca Belair. And of course tonight, she's challenging Rhea Ripley. And of course Rhea Ripley is a two-time WWE Women's Champion. And of course, she did win the title at WrestleMania. And of course, isn't it ironic? Her two women's title win, both this year and 2 years ago, were both at WrestleMania. And of course, she won the title in the first place at the Night 1 main event in 2K24. And then this year, she won it during the opening of Night 1's WrestleMania. How ironic is that? Anyways, and of course, Jordynne Grace, things hasn't been all that good for her since her loss to Bianca Belair back at Bash at Berlin. As of course, she barely gets a spotlight. But of course, tonight she is. But however, will that all continue following this match here? I guess we'll have to wait and see. And of course, we are all fired up here tonight. Here in New Orleans, Louisiana, as our next is Jordynne Grace. Of course, it is going to be a tough challenge for Rhea here tonight, as she's got to get through the juggernaut, Jordynne Grace. And of course, it is Mami versus her toughest challenge in the juggernaut. And of course, Jordynne Grace, because things haven't gone well for her following her her Bash at Berlin loss to Bianca Belair. And of course, she's looking to try and get things all corrected here tonight. So of course, who do you got in this title match here tonight? Rhea Ripley or Jordynne Grace? Well, let's find out. And of course, Rhea Ripley posing off with the WWE Women's Championship. And of course, we do want to make this announcement here tonight that in 2 weeks, on April 25th, will be Saturday Night Main Event. Has what is Saturday Night Main Event going to be centered around? We don't know yet. As Rhea Ripley's convincing a handshake. Oh, Rhea's bringing it to Jordynne Grace now. Big boot to Jordynne Grace. And of course, Mami is pretty much getting the best out of the juggernaut. Jordynne Grace with the Bavasada. That's Rhea Ripley. Well, what is she thinking about doing to Jordynne Grace here? As we Ripley with the reversal there. And this might be over for Jordynne Grace, pretty much. Uh-oh, here we go. Riptide to Jordynne Grace connects. Thanks for coming. As Rhea Ripley gets the best out of Jordynne Grace as she retains here tonight. Has Mommy pretty much dominated the Juggernaut throughout most of this match here. And that's what happened as Rhea Ripley is still the WWE Women's Champion. And of course, where could she go from here after tonight? Only time can tell. But nonetheless, whatever happens, Mommy is still on top. And this was evident here tonight. As of course, Rhea Ripley is still the WWE Women's Champion. A good match between her and Jordynne Grace. In case you've been knowing recently, the MFTs has been on a destruction path on Monday Night Raw. And of course, right now, I am looking to pick one of my two guys to go after the tag team titles, because we have Tail Tonga and Yacy Mateo, or Tama Tonga and Tonga Law. As those are the two, one of those two I'm thinking about sending to go after the World Tag Team Champions. As for me, and about what am I going to be doing? Well, I mean, I'm pretty much making my confirm that I am now setting my eyes on Braun Breaker's World Heavyweight Championship. Or Shinsuke Nakamura's, no matter who's the World Heavyweight Champion after tonight. Because I'll be waiting the winner for a match with me at a later date. I don't think so, huh? So you say you want a shot at the World Heavyweight Champion. Meanwhile, no one cares about your henchman that wears clown makeup. Because you do know who you are listening to. The best in the world, the former World Heavyweight Champion, and the former WWE Champion. And that is me, CM Punk. Did you just call my guy's name Yacy Mateo, Tail Tonga, Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa, henchmen with clown makeup? Yes, I did. What are you going to do about it? Well, since you want to talk shit about my guys, how about this? I'm throwing out a challenge for a match this Monday on Raw. You old washed in the world, because you're not the best in the world. You may have been many years ago, but now you're very washed. Versus the man who will soon to be the next World Heavyweight Champion. How about this? You and me on the next episode of Monday Night Raw. Okay, since you want to call me washed and want to talk shit about me just because I called your henchmen clowns with makeup on, you got it. So it's even so, CM Punk has accepted Solo's challenge for a match on the next episode of Monday Night Raw. These two will go at it on the next episode of Monday Night Raw this Monday in a one-on-one match, as CM Punk pretty much results in the Solo Sikoa's MFTs. Live on May 9th on YouTube will be the first ever WWE Clash in Paris PLE, as it will feature a King of the Ring tournament, where the winner of the King of the Ring tournament will get either a WWE or World Heavyweight Championship match, or whatever championship on the brand they are on at SummerSlam. And of course, you do not want to miss Clash in Paris as it comes your way on YouTube on May 9th. As we're back live here at Backlash, as we are getting ready for a Women's World Championship match between AJ Lee and Bayley. And of course, AJ Lee is of course coming off her WrestleMania win over Stephanie McMahon. And of course, AJ Lee, of course, has had a big year for herself. She returned at the Royal Rumble. She beat Stephanie McMahon at WrestleMania. And of course, she's going up against Bayley here tonight. Of course, Bayley did get this opportunity after confronting AJ Lee on Raw last week. Because this was a week after her Raw debut, after her Raw return. And because she was drafted to the Monday Night Raw brand as a part of the Cemental draft, as a part of the WWE draft. And of course, she's beaten names, and of course, she did defeat Alexa Bliss on her first night back. And of course, recently, this past Monday night, she beat Nikki Bella, of course, making her first appearance in 2 years. Well, that pivot was unnecessary, but I mean, nonetheless, there she is, Bayley. And of course, Bayley is a former Women's World Championship, as she did win the title from Ronda Rousey at 2K23's Clash at the Castle event. Well, it was the Raw Women's Champion at the time, and then of course, she was rebranded to the Women's World Championship in the summer of 2023. Then of course, she would lose the title to Asuka at SummerSlam in 2K23 when Asuka cashed in her Money in the Bank on Bayley. Well, of course, she had a shot at the WWE Women's Championship when she was on the SmackDown brand, and she was unsuccessful. That's what they're fighting for here tonight. And of course, still to come here at Backlash, we got the first ever 3 stages Hell match between Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes, Johnny Gargano versus Miles Boran, Rusev versus Trick Williams, Braun Breaker versus Shinsuke Nakamura, and the triple threat match of the main event for the WWE Championship. As Bayley with a reversal here. Another reversal there. As Bayley. Uh-oh. She's thinking about doing something. As this is awesome chance blowing out there here tonight. As Bayley getting AJ Lee off the apron. And of course, remember, if AJ Lee gets counted out disqualified, Bayley does not win the championship. And of course, oh, AJ Lee, speak up her. Has AJ Lee doing some loop press. Uh-oh, Bayley mistiming there. Another loop press. As AJ Lee slams Bayley's head to the mat. Well, that was a terrible timing. Reversal by AJ Lee. Well, it's crazy to think that. Another loop press. As AJ Lee bringing the intensity back to Bayley in this match here. And he's doing some work on the arm of Bayley. AJ Lee's trying to get the crowd. I guess the taunting is over. Reversal that by Bayley. This could be a chance for her to capitalize. Only she doesn't have any momentum. Reversal that as Bayley's cut it wide open. Reversal there. Another reversal there. Reversal there. Back-to-back reversals there. Belly to belly connect. And this could be it. Has Bayley. Has AJ Lee trying to get Bayley to tap out. As seems that AJ Lee's got hard work to do. Has Bayley reversal there. Another reversal there. Back-to-back reversals. Bayley going for the pin. Kick out by AJ Lee. This has been a warpath for the Women's World Championship. AJ Lee, of course, in the first title defense since winning it from Stephanie Baker at WrestleMania. Another reversal there by Bayley. As of course, what's on Bayley's mind here? Reversal there. Here we go. Shining Lizard connects. How there goes Bayley. Bayley. Back-to-back reversals there. As Bayley trying to do everything to win the title here. As Bayley kick out. Another reversal there by Bayley. Another reversal there. As Bayley with the reversals here tonight. Of course, Bayley's pretty much getting a lot of domination on on AJ Lee tonight. I think Bayley's exhausted. As AJ Lee is looking to try and make Bayley tap out here. I got this the same thing she did it to Stephanie McMahon, and she does! As Bayley passes out. As AJ Lee retains the Women's Championship. Good match between both ladies. We all thought Bayley was going to win. However, AJ Lee gets the best out of Bayley here tonight. And of course, AJ Lee retains here tonight. And of course, where does AJ Lee go from here? Only time to tell. Good match between her and Bayley for the Women's World Championship here tonight at Backlash. As you can see, Randy Orton is all ready for his 3 stages of hell match. And of course, him and Cody Rhodes have been at this for nearly a year. And tonight, they will put the final chapter. I mean, they are looking to write the final chapter in that saga here tonight in the 3 stages of hell match. And of course, Cody's been Randy Orton in every match they've had throughout their saga. And tonight, these two will end it in a 3 stages of hell match. And of course, that is the match that's coming up next here at Backlash. As Cody Rhodes will take on Randy Orton in a 3 stages of hell match. Of course, Cody Rhodes, as of right now, is 3-0 against Randy Orton. And of course, the matches we're talking about is the match in December of 2022 on SmackDown. Then of course, at SummerSlam last year and at WrestleMania. Tonight, these two looks to finally put an end to their year-long saga here tonight in a 3 stages of hell match. And of course, the match stipulations that are going to be in order. The first match will be a tables match. The second match will be a false count anywhere match. And the final match will be a Hell in a Cell match. And of course, who is looking to end this year-long storyline with a victory? We'll find out as we will be having a first ever 3 stages of hell match up next here at Backlash. As we get ready for our 3 stages of hell match. And of course, we're starting us off with a tables match. Then we're going to have a false count anywhere match. And then the final match will be a Hell in a Cell match. And of course, out first is Cody Rhodes. And of course, if you want to talk about how this story came about, December 2024. Of course, that was when the storyline kicked off. Where Cody Rhodes, who was coming off a WWE Championship loss to CM Punk at Survivor Series a month prior, was traded to Monday Night Raw for Randy Orton, who would lose his last man standing match on the December 16th episode of Raw to Seth Rollins for a shot at Kevin Owens, who was the World Heavyweight Champion at the time. Of course, the winner of that match would have faced Kevin Owens at the 2K24 Royal Rumble event, and Seth Rollins won causing Randy Orton to be traded to SmackDown. And Orton, because he would go on to start a rivalry with Roman Reigns, where these two would wrestle at the Royal Rumble event. And then, of course, after beating Roman Reigns at the Royal Rumble, of course, he made a promise to CM Punk. He's coming for his WWE Championship. And now, of course, Orton would participate in the 2K24 Elimination Chamber match. However, that match was won by John Cena. And, of course, Orton wouldn't give up on trying to become WWE Champion because, of course, he would have a shot at Backlash last year against CM Punk where he won the title. As for Cody, though, he was, of course, then drafted back to SmackDown as a part of the 2K25 WWE draft. And, of course, Cody would try and get himself back on the right track. And then, of course, he would successfully do that by winning that year's King of the Ring. And, of course, Orton at the time was feuding with Seth Rollins and CM Punk heading into both King and Queen of the Ring and Money in the Bank. Then these two would wrestle at SummerSlam for the WWE Championship, where Cody Rhodes would win the title from Randy Orton. However, that story wasn't over, because Randy Orton would attack Cody Rhodes doing his title defense against Seth Rollins at Bash at Berlin, thus creating a new faction in the process named Legacy. Then, of course, prior to War Games at Survivor Series, these two were scheduled to run it back in a last man standing match at Bad Blood for the WWE Championship. And of course, these two were part of War Games, where Cody's team walked away with the victory. And then, of course, these two were scheduled for a last man standing match at Bad Blood. However, Orton took him out prior to the event, thus causing the match to get cancelled, and Cody and Orton to wrestle Roman Reigns for the vacant championship. Then, of course, Cody would return in the Royal Rumble. After his Rumble return, his target was to take down Legacy. And of course, he would take down Legacy with Ethan Page, Austin Theory at Elimination Chamber, and Randy Orton in the last man standing match at WrestleMania. Then, of course, you would think what would be next for these two. And of course, Cody would try and get his title back. However, that failed because of Randy Orton, where, of course, Cody challenged Seth Rollins to the rematch on the Raw after WrestleMania, where, of course, Rollins would retain, but Cody would win, but he didn't win the title. And, of course, Orton would then throw out a challenge for this match here tonight, where Cody would accept on last week's episode of Monday Night Raw. And, of course, these two were part of the six-man tag team match this past Monday night on Raw. So that's where all that leads to tonight. 3 stages of hell. And of course, Cody Rhodes isn't waiting, because he's ready to end this here tonight. Cody with the reversal there. Drop kick there by Randy Orton. Randy's getting a table. This is, of course, a tables match, where the only way to win is put your opponent through a table. As that was a terrible crossbody maneuver there. As Cody Rhodes getting a table. As Orton with the reversal there. As Cody! Well, wait, we all thought that was it. As Cody looking to try and put Orton for a table. And he does! As that is match number 1 done. Now it's time for match number 2. Now this is a false count anywhere match. As you can tell, crowd is chanting, "This is awesome," here tonight. So now it is now time for the second fall in this 3 stages of hell match. And there you can see it is now time for the second stage, which is a false count anywhere match. Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton. And it goes Randy Orton. Cody Rhodes. Orton with the reversal there. A reversal there by Cody Rhodes. Repress press there by Randy Orton. And because this is a false count anywhere match. Anywhere place. I guess that's how you put it. As of course, Randy Orton is on the ramp. Right. Cody and Orton going for it at the ramp. Reversal by Cody. Drop kick there. Orton and Cody. Orton is running away from all of Cody's theatrics. And Orton's got a steel chair now. What? Got a baseball bat. As Cody bringing it to Orton. Has Orton for the steel chair at Cody Rhodes. Press connect. Close run down by Cody Rhodes. And of course, Orton's doing everything to punish Cody Rhodes. And of course, Orton, hasn't achieved a win over Cody Rhodes yet. And tonight he's looking to do that. As Cody cancels what Orton was doing with the steel chair as he reverses. He's got a chair. Has Cody, and Orton's still not done yet. Roll-up pin. Kick out. And oh, he's going at Ringster. Cody's getting out of the crowd. It's Orton for the chair, Cody Rhodes. Reversal there by Randy Orton. Another reversal there by Cody Rhodes. Has Orton reversal there. I like how Orton is making sure that to close out this saga tonight, he gets the win. That's Orton with the reversal there. Cody with the reversal there. There's another loop press connect. Uh-oh, reversal there by Cody Rhodes. As Cody slams Orton's head through a mat. Uh-oh. Alabama slam connects. Cody going for the pin. Kick out. You would think it would all end at a 1 count. Orton's heading back to the ring. But disastrous kick connects! But Orton was trying to get steel steps. And the guy is trying to use that thing to weaken Cody Rhodes. Cross connects. As Orton considering to do nothing to destroy Cody Rhodes tonight. As here we go with more stomps. As Orton is trying to massacre Cody here tonight. Well, because we do have one more match left to go, and that is a Hell in a Cell match between the two. As Orton, he's going to do the same thing he did back in December. Quad kick connects. And we are now getting ready for the final match, which is a Hell in a Cell match. And oh boy, how is Cody going to continue after getting punt kicked by Randy Orton? I guess we're going to have to wait and see. As you can see, we are now getting ready for the Hell in a Cell match. It's Cody Orton and the final match, Hell in a Cell. Randy Orton's continuing the huge beat down to Cody Rhodes. You think he's going to put him away after how dominant he was in the last match? No, he doesn't. As Randy Orton is looking to make Cody Rhodes pay for everything. And because this was evidence throughout what has happened over the last year. But because Cody beating him back at SummerSlam into where we are at tonight. As Lupus press connects. That's like Orton telling me, get off my thumbtack. Cody Rhodes. And he's about to unleash some thumbtacks. As Randy Orton is back in the ring. Here we go. Power bomb for the thumbtacks. And of course, Cody is looking to do everything to tear Randy Orton apart. For of course, costing him the WWE Championship on the Raw after WrestleMania. Because he was trying to regain it after losing it due to an injury he suffered in December. And guys, he's looking to punish Randy Orton. As Randy's back in the ring. As Cody seems exhausted after all the pain he has suffered in this match tonight. Well, God, he wanted to do it because he had enough of Orton getting in his way. Like example, he was the one that costed them the WWE Championship. Thus sitting out of... As Cody fighting back. As one talk about hard times, that is definitely hard times. As the cell door has been broken up. Oh God, what is Cody Rhodes thinking about doing? He's going on top of Hell in a Cell. As tonight. Oh my God! Cody Rhodes just tossed Randy Orton through the announce table. And of course, Cody waited all night to destroy Randy Orton, the man that costed him his WWE Championship back in December when these two were going to wrestle at Bad Blood. But unfortunately, Cody got injured due to Orton's theatric that caused him to miss the event. And of course, Orton's looking to get back at Cody Rhodes. As Cody is ready to finish this off here tonight. Oh my God! The top itself just broke! Uh-oh. This is not good for Randy Orton. Pedigree connect. Oh no! Orton's still fighting out! Oh, they can not for long as Crossroads connects. Kick out! How the hell is he surviving everything Cody's been putting him through tonight? First, he was put for the announce table. He was put for the announce table. Then he was put for the roof of the Hell in a Cell. And he was still able to get back. As Cody's punishing Orton. Uh-oh, here we go. Another Crossroads connect. Cody Rhodes has done it. He gets the best out of Randy Orton. As Cody Rhodes gets the best out of Randy Orton here tonight to close out the year-long saga. And of course, Cody Rhodes gets the win here tonight. As where does Cody go? Only time can tell. And of course, he gets the victory here tonight in the 3 stages of Hell match against Randy Orton here at Backlash. I don't think I have anything to say after what we just saw Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes do. Because they wanted to kill each other, and they were able to do that here tonight. Because Cody Rhodes being the last one standing. But anyways, it is now time we move on, folks, as coming up next, Johnny Gargano defends his United States Championship against Miles Bourne. The question is, can Miles Bourne win his first championship in WWE after debuting 4 weeks ago on SmackDown, or will Johnny Gargano continue to use the United States Championship as a stepping stone towards the WWE Championship? We'll find out as Johnny Gargano defends against Miles Bourne up next here at Backlash. And of course, what we just witnessed in the last match between Orton and Rhodes was chaotic. And of course, it was a fitting end to the year-long saga. And of course, the way we could describe it, if you want to call it that, because people don't really give it a perfect score when anyone waits anything in their life. But of course, many people would say that Orton Rhodes 3 stages of Hell match was one of the best matches we've seen all year. Well, I know it's this early, but what we just saw was cinema and was epic. And of course, everyone is praising it a 10 out of 10. Anyways, we're moving on to the United States Championship match. As Johnny Gargano defends against newcomer Miles Bourne. And of course, Johnny Gargano, of course, he's been trying to find some success with Tommaso Ciampa, now no longer in WWE anymore. And of course, he was able to get into the Elimination Chamber match. And of course, he was able to win the United States Championship. And of course, out next is Miles Bourne. Of course, newcomer to SmackDown, Miles Bourne. And of course, Miles Bourne is definitely someone who has more eyes on. Considering people saying he does have the it factor. He's ready. And of course, Miles Bourne, because his first night didn't go well, and he would lose to Nick Aldis. And of course, he was able to win the triple threat match on last week's SmackDown to get the shot here tonight at Backlash. And of course, Gargano looking to become a fighting United States champion. And he's going to have a task against newcomer Mouse Bourne. As here we go here tonight. Johnny Gargano, Mouse Bourne. For the United States Championship, oh! Mouse Bourne gets the best out of Johnny Gargano before the bell even rang. As I don't know what was Mouse Bourne doing there for a minute. Springboard DDT there by Johnny Gargano. Johnny Gargano unleashing his full confidence on Mouse Bourne, who of course tried to duck him from the beginning. Mouse Bourne with a reversal there. Mouse Bourne, of course, trying to cool down. As he gets Johnny Gargano up to his feet. Neck breaker there by Mouse Bourne. Johnny Gargano rolls out of harm's way. Another neck breaker connects. And of course, still to come here at Backlash. We do have the Intercontinental Championship, the WWE Championship, and the World Heavyweight Championship. As those are matches still to come here tonight on the Backlash broadcast. As Mouse Bourne is pretty much dominating Johnny Gargano. To the point that Gargano is having a hard time. This could be enough to make Mouse Bourne the new United States champion. Could it possibly be? We're going to have to wait and see. It's Gargano! Well, that was a terrible timing, considering Mouse Bourne and evaded. As Johnny Gargano unleashing his full, reversal there. We all thought he was going to unleash his full anger on Mouse Bourne. A super kick connects. And another missile connects. As Mouse Bourne playing these games with Johnny Gargano to believe he was going to walk out as the United States champion. Hurricane Runner connects by Johnny Gargano. Clothesline there by Johnny Gargano. Mouse Bourne. As Mouse Bourne is cut it up wide open. Because he's putting on a decent performance here. Uh-oh, Gargano. Looking to put him away. Kick out. Gargano's like, what am I going to do to put this newcomer away? Uh-oh, this might be it. Well, no even have hopes. Because AJ Lee's attempts to make Bayley tapped out kind of dragged on way too long. And now this might be the new case of that. Johnny Gargano playing a little bit bag of tricks. Okay, well, maybe not, because Mouse Bourne gets him off the apron. Because we all know Mouse Bourne doesn't fall for pranksters like Johnny Gargano when he was playing cat and mouse with him, pretty much. As Mouse Bourne reverses. Johnny Gargano with a reversal there. Miles Braun with the reversal there. Super kick connects. Johnny Gargano heading to the top rope. Has Miles Braun with a drop kick. Belly to belly suplex as Miles Braun is pretty much dominating Johnny Gargano at this point. This might be the end for Miles Braun. Rope break there. Miles Braun reverses. Competitive match between both men here tonight. Gargano reverses. Super kick. Has another reversal. Miles Braun reverses. Another belly-to-belly suplex. Miles Braun is in falling for any of Johnny Gargano's nonsense here tonight. He's going to try again. Never mind. We all thought he was going to try again. But Miles Braun preventing any of that happening. Nothing. Back-to-back reversals for Miles Braun. Reversal there by Johnny Gargano. Here we go. Seems so we're going to get reversal fast here tonight in New Orleans. Another reversal there as Miles Braun and Johnny Gargano are trading reversals here. Gargano gonna try a submission hold. Submission. More rope breaks. He may have finally had it in. Here we go. This could be over for Miles Braun. And Miles Braun taps out as Johnny Gargano retains the United States Championship. A very good match here. And of course, as a first PLE match for Miles Braun, a newcomer to SmackDown, he looked very good. We all thought he was going to get the job done, despite him getting some big offense against Johnny Gargano. However, things didn't go well for him. And of course, he was forced to tap out, and just like that, Johnny Gargano is still the United States Champion. And of course, where does Johnny Wrestling go? Only time to tell. And of course, he gets the win here tonight at Backlash. Speaking of champions, coming up next, we have another championship match. And of course, we've got 3 more championships left to go here tonight, here in New Orleans, Louisiana. As coming up next, Rusev defends his Intercontinental Championship against Trick Williams. And of course, can Rusev crush Trick Williams' dreams of becoming the new Intercontinental Champion? Or will Trick Williams pull off an upset against Rusev to become the new Intercontinental Champion? We'll find out as Rusev defends against Trick Williams up next here at Backlash. And of course, tonight has been one big ride. And of course, this is the first PLE after WrestleMania filled with chaos, such as what we've been given tonight. And of course, we are now getting ready for an Intercontinental Championship match as of course Rusev will defend against Trick Williams. Now of course, last time Trick Williams wrestled for the championship was in July at Saturday Night Main Event, where he wrestled Braun Breaker for the championship. And of course Rusev, who of course returned to WWE last summer, decimated Roman Reigns in his first night back in a Money in the Bank qualifier. And of course he wouldn't win the Money in the Bank, and he wasn't really anything. Well, because he did have an undefeated streak, and because that would lure him to an Intercontinental Championship win at WrestleMania, which is because the biggest thing that has happened to him. And because people are thinking about what is next for Rusev. And of course tonight, here he is, and he's defending his Intercontinental Championship against Trick Williams. And of course Trick Williams, because he was merely an afterthought on Raw last year, but of course tonight he has a chance to win the Intercontinental Champion. As you can tell, the New Orleans crowd is saying, whoop that Trick. And I believe that's what people want to see here tonight. And of course, who do you think is walking away with the Intercontinental Champion here tonight? Will it be Trick Williams, or will Rusev prevent that dream from happening? We'll have to wait and see. Let's whoop that Trick. Chances blowing out here tonight in New Orleans, Louisiana. As you can tell, crowd is booing Trick for whatever reason. As you can tell, fans are anticipating Trick Williams to upset Rusev here tonight and become the new Intercontinental Champion. So without further delay, let's get to this match. Rusev, as you can tell, crowd is chanting Rusev Day now. I think fans are anticipating Troy Trick Williams here tonight. Oh boy, you can tell the crowd does not want to see Trick Williams win the Intercontinental Championship. And of course, we will have an announcement of the King of the Ring brackets later tonight. Match begins with, Trick Williams wasting no time against Rusev. Has he missed a stomp? Clothesline down by Rusev. Reversal there by Rusev. As Williams is getting the best out of Rusev so far. As Rusev is pretty much demolishing Trick Williams here. Williams. Rusev, never mind with the reversal there. As, of course, Rusev is trying to... Williams botched his timing slot. Knee to the facer. Williams Tricks Rusev after the Macho kick. As Williams so far is getting the best out of Rusev here. As Williams is pretty much destroying Rusev here. Williams reverses as what is on the minds of Trick Williams here. He's got Rusev in a carry maneuver there as he tosses him to the ropes. Rusev kick out. And of course we all thought this was it for Rusev. This could be it. Rusev may have picked the wrong time. Nice kick out there. Well, maybe he was trying to figure out how this front was going to work here. But it's not working out his way. It's really not. Backbreaker connects as Trick Williams brings in. Another close like this. Trick Williams. Kick to the back. Reversal there by Rusev. And here we go with accolade time. As Rusev makes Trick Williams tap out, as Rusev retains the Intercontinental Championship. Of course, you can give Trick Williams credit for getting a lot of offense in this match. However, things did not pay off well for Trick Williams as Rusev dominates him here tonight. And of course, we all thought Trick Williams had it, but instead, Rusev crushes his dreams at becoming the Intercontinental Champion. And that's exactly what happened here tonight in New Orleans, Louisiana, as Rusev is still the Intercontinental Champion. And of course, good match here as Rusev is still the Intercontinental Champion. Good match here between both Trick Williams and Rusev. As coming up next here at Backlash, it is now time for our first of two main events. As our first main event, Braun Breaker defends his World Heavyweight Championship against Shinsuke Nakamura. Can Shinsuke Nakamura upset Braun Breaker and become the new World Heavyweight Champion, or will Braun Breaker retain in his first title defense since winning it from Aleister Black at WrestleMania? We'll find out up next here at Backlash. As we are now getting ready for our co-main event, and that is Braun Breaker versus Shinsuke Nakamura for the World Heavyweight Champion. Because Shinsuke Nakamura did get this opportunity after beating Kevin Owens and Finn Balor 3 weeks ago in the triple threat match to earn the shot here tonight against Braun Breaker. Because Braun Breaker, day and night difference between last year versus this year. And of course, at the beginning of last year, he was of course trying to get another shot at the WWE Championship, but that didn't go well. And this would end up with him winning the Intercontinental Championship from Braun Breaker. And of course, he would go on a nice little run until he would drop the title to Sheamus at SummerSlam. But of course, throughout the rest of the year, he was lingering around the Raw main event scene That was until the Royal Rumble, where he would win that Royal Rumble and go on to beat Aleister Black at WrestleMania to win the World Heavyweight Championship. And of course, we don't know when Aleister Black is back, considering he's now a part of the SmackDown brand. Because he was drafted over to the SmackDown brand as a part of the Cemental draft. So therefore, we don't know if we're going to be looking at Black and Breaker in a rematch for the World Heavyweight Championship, or should I say a third match, considering Braun Breaker is 2-0 against Aleister Black. Of course, he gave Aleister Black his first loss last summer, and then the second loss at WrestleMania. And up next, it is Shinsuke Nakamura. And of course, the last time Shinsuke Nakamura had a World Championship match was at King of the Ring 2K24, when he wrestled Cody Rhodes for the WWE Championship, and he was unsuccessful that night. And oh boy, he's getting a big pyro here. As you can tell, the crowd is booing Nakamura here tonight. And of course, crowd is not liking Nakamura for whatever reason. Why is fans chanting "go home" at him? And of course, this is what we're talking about here tonight for the World Heavyweight Championship. As match begins, Braun Breaker wasting no time with a clothesline. Oh, reversal there by Shinsuke Nakamura. Nakamura with the reversal there. Another reversal there by Braun Breaker. Back-to-back reversals there for Nakamura. Here we go. Hurricane off the top rope. There's belly to belly suplex on the outside. Another reversal there. Another reversal there by Shinsuke Nakamura. As Braun Breaker heading to the middle rope as Nakamura escapes from the ring. Shoulder tackle off the middle rope. Nakamura reverses. Breaker with a reversal there. Oh no! That was a terrible timing. As Nakamura. Oh no! Nakamura and Breaker now trading reversals now. Uh-oh, Nakamura. This could be the chance. He could capitalize. As Nakamura is telling Braun Breaker's rolling out of harm's way. As Nakamura tosses Breaker out of the ring. As what is on Shinsuke's mind? Because if he wants to win the title, he's got to win by pinfalls or submissions. Countouts or disqualifications don't count. As Nakamura wants to punish Breaker even more as Breaker reverses. As Breaker's back to his feet here. As Breaker kicks out while the referees are counting. As Nakamura reverses, as Breaker was stomping away at Nakamura for a minute. Uh-oh, Nakamura is back to his feet. Uh-oh. Nakamura. Oh. Nakamura's gonna... Well, you can tell Breakker is pissed off at Nakamura. Because he messed up that spear. Spear connects! And Braun Breakker retains the World Heavyweight Championship. A very good match between both guys. We all thought Nakamura was going to get the best out of Braun Breakker, but it wasn't to be, as Braun Breakker is still the World Heavyweight Champion. And of course, where does Braun Breakker go from here, following a successful title defense against Nakamura? Considering Clash in Paris is in 4 weeks. And of course, we do have the King of the Ring tournament, which we are going to be talking about in a moment. And of course, good match between both men here tonight, as Braun Breakker is still the World Heavyweight Champion. Live on May 9th on YouTube will be the first ever WWE Clash in Paris PLE, as it will feature a King of the Ring tournament, where the winner of the King of the Ring tournament will get either a WWE or World Heavyweight Championship match, or whatever championship on the brand they are on at SummerSlam. And of course, you do not want to miss Clash in Paris as it comes your way on YouTube on May 9th.
If you're new to the channel, click that subscribe button and then turn your notification bell on so you don't miss any content provided by
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to reveal the King of the Ring tournament brackets for both Raw and SmackDown. And of course, there will be 8 superstars from SmackDown and Raw competing in a King of the Ring tournament to determine who will get a World Championship match on the brand they are on at SummerSlam. And of course, the rules to this: the opening matches, the first 2 of the opening matches will take place on 2 Raw and SmackDowns before Saturday Night Main Event. Of course, Saturday Night Main Event that will take place on April 25th. We'll have the quarterfinal matches. Then, of course, at Clash in Paris, we will have not only the semifinals, but the finals take place on the same night. So, of course, the matches in this tournament that will be starting off, and of course, the first 2 will start on the next episode of Raw, while the final 2 matches of the opening round will take place on the Raw before Saturday Night Main Event, as the matches are part of this Raw side for the tournament that is take place on the next episode of Raw. LA Knight, Bronson Reed, and CM Punk Solo Sikoa. The other 2 matches are part of the first round match. Finn Balor, Carmella Hayes will take place alongside Kevin Owens and Ilya Dragunov. And because that will those 2 will be take place on the final Raw before Saturday Night Main Event. And because now we flip over to the SmackDown side. And by the way, before we get to the SmackDown side, CM Punk and Solo Sikoa, of course, they were originally going to have a match on the next episode of Raw, but now they've been shoehorned into the King of the Ring tournament. So now, without further delay, let's take a look at the SmackDown side, as I just want to put that out there. As for the participants on the SmackDown side, you got Jacob Fatu, Rey Mysterio, Gunther, AJ Styles, Joe Hendry, Nick Aldis, Sami Zayn, and Sheamus. Now, of course, the first 2 matches of the opening round that take place this Friday, it will be Jacob Fatu, Rey Mysterio, and another match between AJ Styles and Gunther. And of course, Gunther and AJ Styles now has 3 matches together since their feud started last month. And of course, the first match that was 3 weeks ago ended in a disqualification. And of course, AJ beat Gunther after Gunther got himself disqualified. Then of course, Gunther beat AJ Styles here tonight at Backlash, and these 2 will run it back in the King of the Ring tournament in the opening round. And then the final 2 matches of the opening round that take place before Clash in Paris, before Saturday Night Main Event, will be Joe Hendry, Nick Aldis, Sami Zayn, and Sheamus. And of course, that is the King of the Ring brackets for this year's King of the Ring tournament. As remember, the first 2 matches of the opening round will start both on Raw and SmackDown next week. Well, the Raw and SmackDown last 2 matches in the opening round will take place on the Raw and SmackDown before Saturday Night Main Event. The quarterfinals will take place at Saturday Night Main Event, and the semifinals and the finals will take place at Clash in Paris. And the winner of the Clash in Paris King of the Ring tournament will get a world title match on the brand they are on at SummerSlam. So say if a Raw guy wins this tournament, whoever is the World Heavyweight Champion at the time and the winner of this tournament will get a World Heavyweight Championship match at SummerSlam. If a SmackDown guy wins the tournament, then that means they will get a WWE Championship match at SummerSlam, as that is your King of the Ring tournament rundown. And of course, who do you think will be winning this year's King of the Ring? We'll have to wait and see, as the first two matches of the Raw side starts on the next episode of Monday Night Raw this Monday. As it is now time for our main event, as coming up next here at Backlash, it's main event time, as Seth Rollins defends his WWE Championship against Roman Reigns and Drew McIntyre in a triple threat match. As question is, can Seth Rollins overcome the odds in his first title defense, or will he be unsuccessful at overcoming the odds? As we'll find out up next here in our main event here at Backlash. As it is now time for the main event. As of course, it is time for the triple threat match for the WWE Championship. And of course, Seth Rollins defends against Roman Reigns and Drew McIntyre. And of course, at first, it's Roman Reigns. And of course, Roman Reigns did win the title back in December at Bad Blood. However, he would lose it to Seth Rollins at WrestleMania. And of course, during that time where Reigns was champion, of course, he had notable feuds against Drew McIntyre at the Royal Rumble earlier this year, and Randy Orton at the Elimination Chamber. And of course, tonight, he's looking to take back the WWE Championship. Of course, there you can see the OTC, Roman Reigns. And of course, this match came about when, of course, Drew McIntyre attacked Seth Rollins on the Raw after WrestleMania after his title defense against Cody Rhodes went into the disqualification because of Randy Orton's theatrics. That caused the match to go into a disqualification. Then, of course, Roman on the same week, and then after the match, Drew McIntyre would come out of nowhere and attack Seth Rollins by giving him 2 Claymore kicks, I believe. Then afterwards, of course, on the same week, on Thursday, I believe, of that week, Roman Reigns would announce he is invoking his rematch, which would be made official on the next night on SmackDown. However, Drew wanted to be added to the match here tonight, which he would be able to do if he beat Roman in that night main event, and he did. So that's where we all lead to here tonight, between Roman Reigns, Drew McIntyre, and Seth Rollins. And of course, what could be on the mindset of Roman Reigns? And of course, Roman is looking to try and take back the title he lost at WrestleMania. As will you be able to do it? We'll find out here tonight at Backlash. Out next, we've got the visionary Seth freaking Rollins. And of course, Seth Rollins of course, there you can see in its position, of course, Seth Rollins. Well, of course, you can tell Seth Rollins is also looking to get payback on Roman Reigns, especially after what happened last night on SmackDown, where Seth Rollins was attacked after a match with Rey Mysterio, where Roman Reigns would hit him with the WWE Championship, sending a message towards who could be the last one standing in this triple threat match here tonight. And of course, Seth Rollins, this was, of course, what he was hoping to do in 2023 to 2024, but it didn't pay off well. However, he was able to do it at WrestleMania. And of course, his first title defense against Cody Rhodes, the former champion, didn't go his way. So, of course, could tonight be him going through his biggest obstacle in his title reign as of right now? We'll have to wait and see. And at last, it is Drew McIntyre. And of course, Drew McIntyre, for the past 2 weeks prior to last night, was taking out guys like Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. Because it all started 3 weeks ago. Because it all started 2 weeks ago, following Seth Rollins' match last 3 weeks ago, following a match against Joe Hendry. But Drew McIntyre would attack Seth Rollins following the match. Then he would attack Roman Reigns the following week, but prior to a match against Sheamus, causing the match to not happen. And then of course he gave out the motivations about what he's looking to do here tonight to become the WWE champion. And of course, do keep in mind, he's a former World Heavyweight Champion. However, he didn't hold the title for that long. And of course he did win it at the 2K24 Survivor Series event. Then he would lose it at the he would lose it on the same night to Kevin Owens, who cashed in the Money in the Bank contract on him. Of course, who do you got winning here? Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, or Drew McIntyre? And of course, without further delay, let's get into this match here. Triple threat, WWE Championship. Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, Drew McIntyre, here tonight at Backlash. Has who do you got winning? Let's get into this match. Has Seth Rollins needs to Drew McIntyre's face here. I need to Roman's face. How he knocks down Drew McIntyre. I need to Roman's face. Oh no, I'm also there by Roman Reigns. There's Drew McIntyre. Swing neck breaker connects. Roman reverses. As Drew McIntyre decimating Seth Rollins here. Drew to go for the pin. Kick out. Reversal there by Seth Rollins to Roman Reigns. As Seth Rollins reverses. Roman going for the pin. Kick out. Uh-oh. As Drew McIntyre's looking to dish out more punishment on Seth Rollins as Roman Reigns is going after Drew McIntyre. As Seth Rollins... Drew McIntyre looking for an Alabama slam on Roman Reigns, and he does! As Seth Rollins is having a hard time as Drew's getting a weapon. Remember, there is no disqualifications in a triple threat match. As he's now getting a steel chair. Seth Rollins! Here we go. Pedigree connects. Kick out. Oh, that was a terrible timing there. Swinging neck breaker connects. Has knee to the face of Roman Reigns. Uh-oh, here we go. Curb stomp connects. Drew to win the title. Seth Rollins with full anger on this display, and he's looking to take home the title. Kick out as Drew gets back to his feet. Uh-oh, Reigns going for the pin. Drew breaks up the pin. As Reigns is going to kind of sick. As he's hitting, and Seth Rollins is hitting Roman Reigns with a chair now. And Seth Rollins getting, oh, we got a candlestick war here tonight. Belly to belly suplex out by Drew McIntyre as Roman Reigns is fired up. As Drew McIntyre is busted wide open. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, here we go. Uh-oh, this could be bad timing. Here we go for the pin. Powerbomb there by Drew McIntyre. Superman punch. Reversal there by Drew McIntyre. A running belly to belly suplex. Because Rollins was anticipating to try and get Drew McIntyre down so he can get the pin on Roman Reigns. Has knee to Roman's face. Here we go for the pin. Well, that was bizarre as Seth Rollins retains the WWE Championship. And of course, good match involving both men. And of course, Seth Rollins is still the WWE Champion. Of course, he made his promise that he's looking to overcome the odds here tonight. And he was able to do so. And of course, Seth Rollins is still the WWE Champion. And of course, we ask what's next for him, considering we got the King of the Ring tournament to determine both him or break his opponent for SummerSlam. But nonetheless, Seth Rollins retains. As ladies and gentlemen, good night everybody, as Seth Rollins is. Wait a minute! Is it? No way. It can't be. Could it be? Holy hell! That's Brock Lesnar! We haven't seen him since WrestleMania, and he is back! I don't know what is he doing here? And it's now apparent that Brock Lesnar has now been signed to the Friday Night SmackDown brand. And because he wasn't drafted, because you can't say it was, about the mental draft. And I cannot believe what we're looking at. Seth Rollins went through the odds in Drew McIntyre and Roman Reigns. And now it's got Brock Lesnar to deal with. I just cannot believe what we're looking at. Seth Rollins went through the odds in Roman Reigns and Drew McIntyre, and now has to beat the Beast. Immediately following a title defense. And because, it seems so, Lesnar's offering Rollins a handshake. Has he really taken it? I mean, wait a minute! Brock Lesnar! F5 connects! And it seems though Lesnar is coming for the WWE Championship. About how is Rollins going to respond? Only time can tell. As it is shocking to see Brock Lesnar back as, ladies and gentlemen, good night everybody, as Brock Lesnar is back. Good night everybody.